Alright guys, we are back. If you are watching this video, you're probably like, didn't you just film a video? Yes I did. Alright guys, we got an awesome video. I'm stoked for this one. This video is for strictly entertainment, not financial advice, not sponsored or an endorse. This guy is awesome. I went to his workshop and I want to give you my opinion on was it worth it, why I think it's you should go, and why I think you'll enjoy it. So this is Philtown. Met Philtown on YouTube back in like 2016 or 17. His videos are going to teach you a lot about stocks. If we go to his videos page, you're gonna learn a crap ton. Every video on here is liquid gold, I'm telling you. If you want to learn stocks, you want to learn trading or crypto, not really so much. He's not mostly a crypto guy, he's mostly into stocks, which is fine. It's a different market. That's what he knows. Phil has been doing this for about over 40 years. So I think you can trust that this guy knows what he's doing. He has a team and a big portfolio. Now, I do have to be careful what I say because they had to sign a disclosure and they don't want us sharing too much information on the workshop, because it's very what is the word they said? It's very private, basically. They want people who are serious to go, and I'm going to give you my whole review on it. And so there is no compensation for me. The only compensation I get is those links that y'all use if you use them, which I would appreciate them because it helps support the channel. So Philtown, no stocks. Why should you go to his course? We are very fortunate to have a event in Allen, Texas. I live in Texas. Probably shouldn't say that online, but yeah, whatever. I live in Texas. The event was in Allen, Texas. I was so grateful. It's very rare that you get to meet someone from YouTube who has such a big following. That's a big guy, a big player, and you actually get to go see him and shake his hand in real life. It's very exciting. Not to mention his team of traders. One guy, I don't know if I can say his name. I'm not going to say his name just for his protection. So, anyways, he's like a really cool dude. He's been in all of the military training. He went through Delta 6, Navy SEAL training. He's a Green Beret. So, like, that guy is a badass. And so, yeah, he's Phil's, like, main guy when it comes to trading and managing his portfolio. I think they said in the thing they're trading about $30 million a week. So yeah, you bet that guy knows what he's doing. Alright, so let's go ahead and get more into it. Let's go ahead and play on their website and see what they got. So they have events. They do virtual workshops. About $100. How we found out about it is at Power of Success, if anyone knows that. I went with that with my boss, and we're going to see one of these other gurus out there called JT Fox, and he does, like, his business is like branding, right? So Philtown was there too. I had no idea Phil was going to be here. It wasn't on the screen, it wasn't on anything. It just said, well, I think it was actually, I don't know, whatever. I'm not 100% sure if he was on there, but anyways, when he came up there, it was so exciting because you're like, oh my god, that guy's from YouTube. You feel like a fan and your heart just starts going crazy. You're so happy. So we saw him on there. He started talking and explaining the options. Basically, when you go to the 3-day course, you're going to learn 2 objectives. One, you're going to get the workbook. This is awesome. Not only do they give you a workbook, but this thing actually, I don't know if I can share too much, so I'm going to keep it closed. But they give you the workbook, and you know, like, obviously they have their stuff on there and stuff, but this thing is not just a book that you read and you go through it one time. This is like your Bible for options trading. So when you don't know something, you just go flip through here and like, oh, what is a bear call spread, or where does a bull put spread? It's all in here, right? So they teach you that. Not to mention, at the end, they give you the answer sheet for this. If you weren't able to keep up with them during the course, you have the answers to make sure that your thing is good. And then the other thing I have is like their little stuff right here. So Oh, good, perfect. This has a schedule on it. Basically, the hours where this was 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. And you're probably like, okay, I'm done. I'm not going. Now you got to listen. This is 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., right? Actually learning at the workshop. The 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., you're in your room on a call with your coach. Now, your coach is, everyone is assigned their own coach, and they have all of this articulated and made in a way that's very easy, okay? There's a lot of stuff they're going to teach you in these 3 days, and it can be very overwhelming, right? So they have it neatly broken out for you, and they have coaches that are going to teach you online when you get home, and they're going to go through you. The first thing to go through you is explain the process of how to use the toolbox, right? Because you're like, well, why am I paying $100 for this? Well, you're paying $100 to learn about it, and then there's a subscription of like $30 that you use his software and his resources to what? To research stocks. So you're like, oh, okay, I'm using it for the stocks. You're using that to learn how to do the options, because they're going to teach you, one, how to research stocks and find good companies, wonderful businesses to buy at an attractive price. What is an attractive price? Well, 50% discount. You buy it 50% down. So that's one. You learn investing. Number two, you learn how to create, you learn how to use options to create cash flow. So those two things are your main objectives. Saturday and Sunday options are going to be like very focused, and on the first day, Friday, they're going to give you like their intro. Some of their team is going to speak and say, I was in the same situation as you, and I learned this and actually did it, and now I can help teach you. So there's that. That's kind of Friday. Saturday, they start getting into more in depth. Now, I'm going to recommend this to you from my experience. Don't be a dummy like me and think like, oh, this course is they're not going to give that much homework, just another event I'm going to. Oh no, this is very serious. They take it serious, and if you want to be successful in this, I highly recommend that you take it serious. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get home at 6. I drive an hour to get home back to where I live, and I don't drive home. Not on Friday. On Friday, I go play golf with my uncle. That was my mistake. I should have not done that. I should have went home, got some rest, took a shower, and got on the Zoom call. Because since I didn't do that, I actually was on the call while playing golf with my uncle, but I wasn't really learning much. So that was my bad on that. That was stupid, because the next day you're having to wake up like around 9 or 8. You wake up around like 8:45. Your next call starts in the morning, and you're on the call with your coaches. And after you're on the call with your coaches, they're teaching you what they taught you yesterday, right? So if you're a moron like me and you weren't paying attention yesterday, you have to kind of like quickly catch up. And let me tell you, with this type of content, especially in options, if you don't pay attention from the start and you get here, you're going to be super confused. Options are very complex. They're not easy to understand, and it builds. It's like math, right? If you're good at math, you're probably going to be good at options. So we learned from that. Saturday morning, I wake up here at my house, and on that call, kind of stressing out because they give us, let me show you what they give us. See this piece of paper? It's about all I can share. This is their story form, and what you're going to do is they're going to say, okay, company, stock, name, current price, who's your coach. You're going to do everything else. They're going to tell you, why do you want to research about this company? Who are the people affiliated with this company? What is the meaning of this company? What is the moats, management, etc.? They're going to walk you through. I didn't even get this done. And that's partly because, like a dummy, I didn't prioritize my time effectively. So if you go to this event, make sure you take it serious. Have that mindset of, I need to pay attention. This is not a joke. This is like college. Treat it like that. And I think you'll do well. So after Saturday, we go back to the event. Get there at like 1 o'clock. Once you get there, you start to, you sit down. They start immediately going over the story and how you're going to present. So they do this because they're going to have you present the stock that you researched, and how it works is you're going to present it to your little group that you're with, whoever you're sitting around, of a group of 6, and if those people vote on your stock. Like, how well do you explain it? How well did you research? How well did you it's really about how much research you did and how well did you explain it. Those two, they will vote on you, and if you win that vote, you go to the next challenge where you're having to get compete against other people and their stocks, and if you beat that, you go to the final round, which is on the stage. And on the stage, you're presenting to everybody there. So on the stage, there was this girl. She presented 5 and below. Another girl presented Costco. The other girl presented some other store, and the last guy presented Adobe. So the girl who won was the 5 and below. She won $1,000, and obviously they're trying to do that to kind of get you guys going and some excitement in the room. So that was really cool that they did that. That was on Saturday. After Saturday, they start touching into options, and well, trust me, there's so much. They're going so quickly, and this stuff that you will feel like your brain is getting bigger. By the end of that event, you will probably sleep a day because you'll be so freaking tired with all the knowledge that you've been like rammed in your head. So I gotta say, the way they do this is great. It is rushed, and it's not easy for them to teach you really 40 years of knowledge in 3 days. That's insane that they can do that. But it really depends on you and your mindset. If you have the humility and you set your ego aside and you're just ready to get in there and learn, you're going to learn. But if you have an attitude of like some other people just listening to the way they talk in the bathroom, you can tell the people who are going to be successful at this and the ones who aren't. The ones who aren't are not, because the ones who aren't going to be successful are the ones that are complaining. Oh, he goes too fast. Oh, I don't understand it. Well, you're being negative. So that negative energy is going to keep you in a state of negativity and a state of confusion. You want to get out of that, you need to be like, okay, I don't understand. So what do I need to do? I'm in a state of confusion. I need to go ask questions, because if you're in a state of confusion, you're in a state of learning, and that's what you need to do. So that's that. If you don't have time to go to this event, what do? Here's what I recommend. I would start watching all of these videos. Whether you're in the car or you're at work, start watching all of these videos. I'm going to have to get back in the grind and start watching them, even though I get kind of bored sometimes, because I won't lie, I'm very interested in cryptocurrency, and I'm really doing this just to do the options, right? To learn how to do the options better. Because we did that last year, or 2 years ago when we sucked at it. So that's that. It's 3 days. Sunday, that was pretty much Friday, Saturday. Sunday, you're going to wake up. I learned my lesson from driving home that night from being tired is I stayed at the hotel. At the hotel, it was nice. It was the Marriott at Allen, Texas, and it's also where I get my Google account hacked. So, stupid. That was my fault. Google account gets hacked. The room was nice in there. I'm not gonna lie, but here's the thing: they charged $210, $210 a night, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is expensive. I'm like, I didn't think this was that high. Apparently, I guess maybe I'm just broke, or I've never really gone out and traveled. That was the first time I've ever been alone in a hotel, which was kind of freaky. So it was expensive. It was $210, and then afterwards they refund you like the $30 or $35 back to your account. The $30 was like a security deposit if you left if you did any property damage, so that's understandable. But it was very expensive. Oh, we gotta definitely talk about one thing: the buffet. If you go to that hotel, I'm telling you, I'm so willing to go drive out there again just to stay there a night, or just to go there early in the morning to go get their buffet. Their food is so damn good. I'm telling you, it's so freaking good. You go up to the counter, right? The little Starbucks. You say, okay, I like to get the buffet. It's about $12. You go back into the breakfast area. They have muffins. They have cereal. They have everything. They have freaking gourmet eggs, potatoes, and sausage, bell peppers sauteed. God, I mean, they had like everything. Hot chocolate. I mean, it was literally like a freaking 9-course meal. And I'm like, dude, that was so worth $12. You could eat as much as you want. They had chocolate muffins. I mean, like, let me tell you something. You go to a hotel and they got good food, you can guarantee I'm coming back to you. Okay, I don't know when, but I'm coming back to that hotel. I will go to a hotel, even if it's really far away, if they got good food. Here's a place that doesn't have good food. Do not go to Redfin. That place sucks. If you need somewhere to quickly stay, that's great. It's clean, it's nice, somewhat. But Marriott, they have your soap. You have a Bible in there if you want to read that, or a Mormon Bible. So if you're feeling sad, you can read that. They have a TV. The bed's comfortable. They'll give you blankets if you call them, which I did. And then the food, my God, it's so good. So that's my story on the hotel. That's the story on the 3-day event. I know that's kind of a lot. Again, this is the paper thing that it has on there. This guy, Phil, if you go to this event, he started with about $1,000, and guess what? 5 years later, guess how much he had? He was a millionaire. So he says, at my 3-day transformational investing workshop, I'm going to teach you how you can become financially independent with stocks. So it's very cool, and normally I don't do reviews this much with this. So let's go ahead and kind of play around with the page real quick. I've been on I looked at recorded some people. I've been on the Toolbox. Then there's trainings, and am I logged in? Wow, is there free training? I don't know. Dang. So I haven't even actually been on here. There's a rule of 72. Stock options, your guide to trading options. Let's click that. So this is cool. So I mean, look at all this stuff. They have literally all of this broken out. So you don't even need to go to that event yet. You can just spend a lot of time. You can go to their podcast. Boom.
With U.S. bank payments.
How to start. Let's click this.
This episode is brought to you by Miller Lite. Summer's all about having a...
Yeah, I don't want to think about that
Yeah,
situation.
It sucks.
I'm just glad that you are getting over it and you're feeling okay.
So they got all of that. I'm telling you guys, this company really does a great job. You can get his books if you want. I didn't even know he had books, but apparently he wrote this like a while ago. So you're probably wondering, like, in your head, like, is this guy even legit, or is this just another guru? I'm telling you, you go talk to him, you listen to you see the other people in that room, you know this guy is definitely competent. Phil is definitely competent in teaching you, and if you're willing to learn, you'll get there. So it's a very good company, and so yeah, I'm definitely excited to keep moving with them. So let's go ahead and go over one more thing. What do you do after the event? You're probably wondering, like, well, what happens after the event? They usually will give a program. They called this one the Kick Butt program, and if you're willing to do the challenges, they'll work with you some more. I do believe they're going to charge you more, for like the education expenses. So I'm definitely going to try that out and kind of be the guinea pig for you guys, because I don't want y'all to lose money or waste your time. But if I went on this event on the 17th and 19th, so like a week ago, if I went on this event and I'm telling you everything that I experienced, and it was a good experience even a week later, and it's positive, that's a good sign. Are some of these events risky and can be a scam? Yes. One event that I will say that I'm not really proud of was a real estate one. I didn't really feel like I learned barely anything there, and that was at Sharif Medawar's event. It was in Dallas, and just to kind of keep that short, basically he's just going kind of quick. He doesn't really explain it right. Like, he's going quick on the deals and stuff, and I don't know, maybe it just went over my head because I was 14 years old, but I was paying attention, and it still just wasn't that informative as this. This, if you're a beginner, they're gonna help you. I mean, if they care enough, look at this. If they care enough to give you an answer sheet at the end, so that, because they know that you're probably gonna not have everything filled out correctly because they were going quickly. I'm telling you, they're very detail oriented. They're a professional company. They know that this stuff's confusing, and it's like they have they're almost like a parent, you know, like kind of guiding you through every step of the way if you just follow their steps. So we're gonna try this. We're gonna try this continuing training with them, and actually, I'm kind of in trouble really because I was supposed to get an assignment out tonight, but I can't get access to the email it's on. So yeah, guys, that's really it. The toolbox will most likely go in next time. And once I kind of know what the heck I'm doing, I'm going to show you guys how to use the toolbox. And we're going to be making videos on this because we're using this and showing you if we're really making money or not. Like, I can show you money I've made on crypto and the deals on that I'm doing because I understand it, know how to do it. So if you already know stuff, like on stocks or on crypto, take your brain and apply whatever you learned from crypto into this. If you're a stock guy like me from years ago, take your brain and apply everything back into this. And now we got crypto and stocks. Boom. Combine both the knowledge, the trading, all the candlesticks, the charts, and funnel it right to where you want to focus on. Because if you can make money with money, that's really, really good. That is the I quadrant. You want to be making money with money. Another good book on that is from Rich Dad Poor Dad, Cash Flow Quadrant. ESBI, employee has a job. S, owns a job. That's self-employed, pretty much me. B, owns a system, and that's business. And then E is investor. So I know it's a lot of stuff to think about. We are live. We're going to wrap this up. So that's Phil Town. Definitely a legit guy, totally worth going to, and it's only $30 a month. And he even said at the event, because people are asking like, well, what's going to happen after this? And they're like, well, we're working on finding different tiers to keep it affordable. So the fact that they're willing to do that is nice. I try to always kind of maintain a positive attitude with these events because most people who go to these are double my age. I'm 19, and they don't keep a positive mindset, so then they kind of leave it feeling like, oh, that was a scam or that wasn't worth it. But it's like, no, dude, it's not. You just need to humble yourself and go through the process and be patient. The main thing is just being patient with yourself. A lot of people are very they want to go quick. They want to learn right now, and it's like, it doesn't work like that. That's how I lost $8,000 in the options, and then in the cryptocurrency, made it back through getting a mentor. So, alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope that helped you. And if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, because I love y'all's comments. I love them, even the ones that are kind of scammy too. I look at it for a little bit. I may like it, and then I'll delete it, because I don't want any of the good fans to get scammed because some dingaling posted. What is it they do? This is what they do. I made $10,000. This person, Alex, no, it's like they have this fancy name. Charles M. Schwab helps me get 10 grand every single week. I could have never been so grateful. They come up with a stupid script. I mean, it's so dumb. And it's all over YouTube. I'm telling you, if you're in finance, you're going to see these idiots post, and then they're going to create bots to articulate the conversation and be like, oh, you use Charles M. Schwab too. Wow, I didn't know it. Obviously to trick you. So it's so dumb. It's hilarious and it's stupid. If you see them, please don't fall for them. They're going to say, text this WhatsApp number. Don't do it. You're going to get scammed. RC has experience already getting scammed. So, alright guys, I love you so much. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.